Bad YouTube, bad dog. Well, great. I took a very long time to get back because now you have to press a little. How it used to work before, I don't even know if this is going to come up, so I'm going to give it a few minutes here because I don't see it on the live thing or anything. But how it did work, how it used to work back in my day was that you could just automatically tilt the device and it would get it in the right format. So what happened this time was I'd keep having my phone horizontal, was like go to advanced settings XYZ, and I couldn't find it. And then I saw it was at the bottom of the page. But either way though, that took a very long time, and unfortunately I cannot find the chat. So what I'm gonna do, I can see messages here, so I'll kind of have to be on my feet, but I'm going to say let's go start running the O-gauge trains because it's been a long enough time. Oh wait, one sec. Let's make the audio a little better. There. Hopefully that sounds good. Is that a little better now? Do I sound like I could whisper you sweet dream? It's been minutes. I can't believe it. I asked earlier on the first Sunday Runday stream layout, and I think I'm going to do this from now on every time I do a Sunday Runday. So if you have some time to swing into the stream like 30 minutes, an hour beforehand, I'll have a little thing that's posted out there to ask what you want to see run from the collection. So I'll tell you what we got running today. So we have a inner loop, I believe. I can't remember who asked for it, but somebody asked for the GG1. So I gave it that in the Santa Fe's cars, so it kind of looks like a Penn Central thing. I've never introduced this fellow. This is my Canadian National GP7, early Lionel MPC. So we'll be running that. That's from my coworker Melanie. This was, I believe, one she had when she was a kid, or at least her father had it for a while when she was a child. So we have this little friend there, 8031. Somebody said they wanted, I can't remember again because I can't scroll up back to the top, but we got the Blue Comet over there. I don't know if Owen's still here, but Owen really wanted to see a trolley. So we have the little green San Francisco. Oh my goodness, it's Train Finder Craig. Well, hello. But Owen wanted to see the trolley over there, and then LGR wanted to see the little Seaboard switcher. So we'll be running those in a sec, but I thought I'd show you my newest addition to the layout, or well, train room, which would technically be this fourth shelf. I didn't have that one there before, so a few weeks ago we got oh no, it went out my head immediately. Who makes them? But I remember them, and it'll take me a minute for it to come back. But Glenn Snyder, that was it. So got some more Glenn Snyder shells to do another thing. So now that gives me more room to put some cars on display. Yeah, my speeder, my old post-war. Well, yeah, these are very early post-war with the 2025 there. The poor CSX Mac, my poor Big Mac. Everybody always talks about, oh, can you run this? No, it doesn't work. And it's almost pointless keeping the other GG1 and all that stuff. So it gave me a little more flex room to display things, and at least no locomotives have to stay on the layout now. I at least have room for all my locos on some sort of shelving and all. But yeah, this is gonna take me a minute here, but I guess, well, let's start putting everything on. My favorite is always the, what do you call it? Disappeared again. I'm sorry I can't read chat nearly as much as I could before, but I'm just making sure I didn't miss any messages. All right. It's going to become very hard to... Oh, yeah, and look, it's our friend. Hi, Bobathy. So if you're new to Lionel trains, at least, this is a classic bump and go trolley. So by bump and go, I mean this. It bumps one end of your hand and then it can go the other way. And vice versa. Oh, birds and that's the thing that'll happen with bump and goes is sometimes they start moving around and shaking around a little too much to where they're kind of their E unit, so to say. It'll get caught in the middle and then it's stuck. So I'll move it a little later, but that is a fun one though. Oh, but yeah, I was about to say, I am sure there's a lot of people who could fix that CSX there. I'm sure anybody but me can fix it. Trainer97 says, Corey, I wanted to let you know that I've actually got an old Lionel Redwood Valley Express set from a train yesterday. Set from a train yesterday in my area, and it runs, I'm going to assume train store, not just a train dropping it off. And it runs, the motor likes to emphasize the express in its name. Very nice. Shadow says you could try running the CSX Mac in a dummy unit. Oh, that would hurt so many people here to rip out the insides of that thing and just have it rolling. But yeah, I'm sure people have done it before. If it was fried, that'd be the cheap way of doing it. But I don't know. It's a kind of, yeah, I had a feeling you meant train show. But yeah, we got to move in. Other way. As much as I would like to put the CN and the CSX together, this is much older Canadian National. And we'll get the Blue Comet up there going. An abbreviated Blue Comet, because putting the whole 5-car one up there might be a little long. CJ, how you doing? Oh, yep, Isaiah, you're right. You got all the rail fans to narrate again. Alright, I hope nothing's gonna take off on me now. I think I got things set good. Alright, I'm back. I had to put it down a sec. Radar says, I like your GG1 magnet traction is better than... I don't know if this one has... Oh, it's going a little fast now. See, when they kind of warm up, they start to go much faster. Oh, look, the Comet's smoking. But I don't think this one has magnet traction. It probably does, but it's not good like the post-war ones. That one there is MDC. Look at this little Canadian National Jeep. Oh yeah, then you can see these little post-war houses I got. Here's the poor trolley, stuck halfway. There, that'll help it when I turn it back on. Alright, we'll see how well it works, but we're going to turn the Canadian National around. Oh, it can go a lot faster, but I get comments all the time telling me that I run my trains too fast. Oh, it does. Okay. Well, you don't feel it that well on fast track. Shadow says, Corey, have you thought of going to the New York State Model Train fairs at New York's... I don't know quite where those fairgrounds are. Are those like the ones out in Rochester or something? And just like that, we have turned the Canadian National around. Oh, Syracuse. I don't know. That'd have to be something I'd have to think about. You know, maybe next Sunday run day I could do the Camelback. Do a whole D&H Pennsylvania lines only although technically doesn't everything here, so Central Railroad of New Jersey ran in PA. Pennsylvania Railroad obviously ran in PA. I don't think there's any points of the Canadian National that touch Pennsylvania, so that's out. And then the little seaboard switcher over there doesn't touch, so alrighty, there you go. I know. Train Nerd 97 says, Corey, I can tell you right now, if you manage to get a Redwood Valley Express train like mine, might want to keep an eye on it. Likes to rocket off at its fastest. I gotta do that shot. Everybody knows the shot I'm talking about. It doesn't need any introduction. If you've been watching the streams long enough, you know how it goes. Let's see. I gotta get the selfie stick in place here. Sorry about the shaking. No, it's so hard to hold this thing still. You gotta hold it like... I wish I just had a little dolly to push around. One sec. Hello, Steven. Good evening from northern Georgia. Yeah, there you go. Although it's a little late because Georgia's not in the football season anymore. Go Bulldogs. Good evening from Chicago. Oh, I wish I had some Chicago Northwestern stuff. Talk about Railroad City. The R's Boneyard, all your broken locomotives and parts. Yeah, really. That GG1 is wasting no time going from, I don't know, DC to New York City. Although it's in a permanent loop, so it'll never get there. It's fun to watch trains go by the very illuminated switching tower. I remember a while ago I was telling you guys how I wish I could have gotten the lights up, and as you can see they're up, but they're so dim and bad. I wish they were better. They would have been really nice to have some proper yard lights in the yard here. Burger themed GP38. That's funny. Oh, now the trolley works. Here we go. This is a very fast trolley. Oh yeah, right. I mean, big Lionel steamers aren't cheap. And the trolley got stuck again. Wow, that was quick. That's stuck on the corner. That's why I don't run it that much. Trying to shorten the tripod here. You know, I kind of have Train Nerd 97. I'd love a film-accurate Polar Express. If you can hear me well and you can hear anything I'm saying through all this O-gauge noise, Carter on his channel, Trainstorm, did a really, really good job at making a film-accurate HO scale Polar Express. I mean, that thing is awesome. So if somebody was to make a film accurate or even just a really good looking one that looks like it was ripped out of the film, absolutely, I'd love to. You know, I don't know why the flag is at half mast. I can't remember my reasoning why I had put it there, but I guess I never brought it back up. It's funny how the GG1, the second you put the throttle down, any little bit, it wants to, oh yeah, right, just as Raider Diddy said, don't forget to hit that big ol' like button. But, oh, I realized why the GG1's not working. It's because it got stuck. Watch this. Dang, that is fast. It's going to fly off the layout. Oh, the good old explosive boxcar. I love that one. Or just the explosive car. I can't remember exactly what it is, but... No, what happened? No, for some reason that little spark there just tripped its E unit, and I was like, okay, I will not go forwards anymore. Oh yeah, y'all remember the haunted crossing? Come on. There you go. Are we talking about one of my K4s? Ah! Stop! Don't go on. See, I told you it's haunted. Let me turn the trains off so I can hear again. So for those, I'll quickly retell the story because I know there are a few new people to the whole world of ours trains. Welcome. But this here is a kind of hard to find. Well, let me put the light on first of all so you can see it a little easier. But that there is I think a 2008, 2009 Lionel collector coin bank. I think LCCA had something probably involved with it, whether it be making it or distributing it. So these weren't that easy to find. And for my birthday, when I was a little, a 6-year-old back in 2008, my mom and dad got me 2 of these. So the other one kind of became parts 1 and all messy and broken. And this was what we used all the parts for to have one nice finished one. So how it would work was you would put in your coin here. Oh, come on, I barely even touched it. And your coin would fall into there and it would make all these noises. A very nice classic, but I will unplug it now because it's going to be going on and off very finicky. There. Can't go off anymore. If it went off right now after I unplugged it, I would leave this room immediately. LGR says you need a 1-to-1 scale car for your crossing. With your, this would be great at Adirondack live streamers. Something of this scale for the miniature trains. It's not a big crossing. It's nice and scaled down. It almost works perfectly for those size trains. It's too bad that somebody couldn't produce a cheap, like many of these to put around the crossings. Those would be awesome. But yeah, I can hear again. So if I do go to Amhurst, the thing again is going to be trying to find a depot for this corner over here. Because I'm still missing a proper depot, not this little Plasticville thing, but a nice, actual, good-looking depot. I know Menards makes a good few ones, but I'm looking for something that looks like a nice old brick train station or what have you. Something cool like that to go in the corner, but... yeah, otherwise that then, it's been, it was a 60-minute stream earlier, this is now going on to 80 minutes, so I could go on for a little longer, but I don't want to drag you guys around or something, but yeah, and again, for anybody new, this is the O-gauge layout, good old O-gauge layout. This is where it originally stopped right there, and it was a little bit, and then, do y'all remember me announcing the addition? I think it was 2020. December 2020, post-Christmas, if I did a Sunday Runday around then, when I said that I was getting permission granted to expand the layout into what it has become now. And I always wish I could, that it was either in like a train store or something instead of my basement so people could always see it instead of it practically being all for me, because it always is a fun layout because people always are so fascinated by the track plan and stuff like that. But LTR, this is how you break Bob. Bob's arm just fell out. I didn't have nothing to do with breaking of it. His arms just fall out so easy. Like, there is not much, room there at all. So I'm gonna have to, I don't know if you can see too well. You can see me, but you can kind of see, wait, all of the snow we got. There's a lot of snow. But once the snow melts, I'll have to find a leg for him. Or I meant to say an arm. A leg, that'd look really weird. 2 little thick legs. It has, Ed, thank you. Yeah, for those who have been following since 2020, it was just a flat blue table. I mean, that was one of my favorite things, though, because anything could have happened. I was going through so many different track plans and thinking it. One version was going to be this. That would be the loop back here. It would be a L-bone yard where this would end here. And I'd have tracks over here. Roundhouse would have been here. And it kind of would have went over there. Then I would have had a town going this way or something like that. So, I mean, again, there's been so many different versions of how this all could have went together. And that was the fun thing of just seeing a blank, a whole blank table with the track right there and building the legs coming out and the track coming out and really starting to play with it. So it was a lot of fun. Thomas Moore's Train says, hello, Corey. Well, hello right back at you. Phantom Productions says, hey, Corey, recently I have gotten into building 1/6 scale monster figures. I currently have a vampire with a father, mother, and daughter. You get the whole family. Yeah. It'd be fun to have a big Jason Voorhees. Yeah, so for those again, so it's weird to think. I wish I could kind of get in here, but you wouldn't be able to see me too much, but yeah, a lot happened to kind of putting this all together, and I'm going to do and I guess this is just a good time to talk about, I'll just turn around the camera and talk about it. Talk about the upload schedule coming soon at you, or what have you, but I got a lot of different videos planned for the, I guess, comeback of ours trains, whatever you want to call it, but what I want to do is this. I'm going to try to do a video. It's hard to keep to a word here, but I at least do have enough videos to keep me going at one video like every Thursday or Friday, like once a week for a little while now. This coming Friday, it's a while away, I understand, a lot can happen in a week, but this coming Friday we're going to be doing what I've wanted to do for a while, and I kind of teased it in my posts. I've always wanted to do collection video where I'd kind of showcase the locomotives in my collection. So what I'm doing is the HO half. Oh, I forgot the trains are still running on the little hill too. But what I've always wanted to do for such a long time is show some of my HO scale locomotives. Start on the smaller ones and then maybe work up to O scale. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a 3-parter series of all my HO scale locos, and it'll be a lot of fun. I already have part 1 edited and just about ready to go and upload to YouTube, so I'll be putting the premiere to that up shortly, so you can kind of plan for whatever it comes out. But that one was a lot of fun, right? There's like 7 locomotives in that video that I'm looking at, and if there's any of the locomotives you want to see in that video, like a more deep dive on, just comment on that video if you want to see, like, oh, please show more 4103 or about the decoder and all that stuff. So that'll be that. I did a HO layout update video on Littleville. For O scale, I'm going to be doing an O scale layout update video. I'm going to do this, and if there's still any O scale people here, yeah, but I'm going to do this. Although I'm not too keen on doing kind of popular subjects in the hobby, so to say, because I kind of like to just try to steer away to either simple content or kind of being original or whatever. But what I see kind of taking shape is a lot of big O-scale YouTubers are doing their opinions on Fast Track. So I want to do a video about my opinion on Fast Track, because after all, I've used it on the whole layout. So what are you thinking, Corey? So that'll definitely be a video. I'd love to do a video like top 5 favorite locomotives in my O-scale layout and stuff, because that always changes, it seems. And I don't know, that'd kind of be it for now. But that's still like a lot of different videos to at least kind of get back in there and kind of put ours trains back out in the public YouTube sphere, what have you. So I don't know, that's kind of where my mind's at right now and all that stuff. Oh, look, I see Aaron from Millbrook. Hello. He says, what do you think about Gar Graves' Phantom Line track? I know about Gar Graves, but I'm not that much in the hobby to where I can tell you, oh, yeah, I know about blah, blah, blah. I know I have this type of Gar Graves, if this is what the Phantom track is, Aaron. Is this what it looks like? I think this is just regular Gar Graves, and this stuff is great, but I'm not going to talk about it much more because I have a whole video dedicated about that. Because again, this whole layout is based on Fast Track, so I'm sure y'all be interested. And I'm going to have an interesting take on it. Okay, but that's Phantom Line. Well, it's really good quality, I'll tell you that much. I mean, the nice little, I don't know if it's like cork or wood, whatever the tires are made of. The tires look great. I really like the look of the track, but I'll say this isn't that's enough. I'm on the subject tonight, but the next layout I do is probably going to be Gar Graves like that. And that's it. The rest is talking about it in the Fast Track video. LGR says, how about some how-to videos? That's what sucks, because I love to do how-to videos when I'm working on something. Like, as much fun as it'd be, oh, here's a how-to on ballot. Well, it's not the same, though. Doing O-scale and HO is very different. O-scale, and again, it depends on the track you're doing, too. But you know, kind of doing scenery things as much fun as it would be to do a how-to. I don't have much scenery to do anything on. So it's kind of like, oh, sure, I could build a kit, but by the time you're my age, you know, and you've done a kit or two, you kind of know what to do. It's like, oh yeah, use fill in the blank glue and just hope you don't screw up. It's not like I've got a palette of things. It's like, okay, I must have fill in the blank brand to use on this here and use one thick thin application of white paint on the building here, and I kind of go into most of this stuff kind of unprepared, to kind of have a very thin knowledge on what to do, and I just kind of, that's the thing, I'm an artist as well, or at least I kind of hate saying I'm an artist, because I think people think like, oh, you must be like a painter or loser or whatever, but you know, being an artist, you kind of go in not knowing that much, and you kind of just work with the circumstances and kind of just work to get it that, I don't know, feeling you really want. So it's, again, kind of tricky to talk about, but I saw a lot of different comments spinning by while I was yapping. Shadowfan says, I kept having trouble with my Fast Track where I would have to shift the track to keep the lower power going. Turns out Yeah, right, Aaron's right. Just wing it. You could always redo it, unless if it's very expensive and you can't, which I understand. But yeah, I guess that kind of covers the upload schedule. And again, I think CJ asked it earlier, but I'm sure again a lot of y'all are in the New England area and are going to be asking to Corey, are you going to Amhurst or not? That's again a question I'm still undecided on, and I don't really know. As much as I'd like to go, again, I've been going the past few years in a row, and it's kind of become, and again, not in a bad way, but just kind of become, the same thing over and over again where, okay, it's going to be these layouts, it's going to be these vendors, sure, it's like, oh, might see fill in the blank there, or have your heck, I might even meet some of y'all there. Wish I could do a Ours Trains meet and greet and all, but yeah, it's kind of something I'd have to, well, it's all this week I'm still going to be considering about, but definitely the next few days it's going to be, it'll be decided on by the end of this week, because I and my parents, we got to know soon, because it's nothing like I plan on spending a day or a night out there or anything. I just go for the day and kind of do like that. And that's the kind of thing I like slash dislike about the show, is it's so big where it feels like it could go on forever, but then the also thing is it's so big where you can't get a good grasp it all over in one day or have you. Like, you're gonna miss good things, or you might have to miss certain layouts and vendors and all that stuff. I still can't believe that, like, in 2019 I filmed nearly every layout, because that's when I really wanted to cover the show. And that was fun. I kind of wish I could do that again, because it was just so nice to slowly go around the show and film every layout and just kind of see all the different action. But I think I only missed 4 or 5 layouts. But there was like so many. There was like 40, 50 layouts there or something. So the fact I got most of them, that was a lot of fun, but it was crazy, man. I was like sweating trying to get back and forth and lugging the big camera around it. It was fun and not fun at the same time. I wasn't carrying my phone. I had my Canon camera with the mic and the heavy tripod, and was going around left and right, and it was very tiring. I definitely got my workout that day. But yeah, I don't know. I'll have to see, but I'll definitely have it decided by this weekend. But yeah, I think that's probably gonna wrap it up for tonight. Thank you all for taking a little bit of time out of your night tonight to come rejoin me or whatever, because I had the stream earlier and I know we lost a lot of folks here and all. But yeah, thank you all for joining me on a good old another Sunday Runday. I think it's probably, I don't know, could be the 50th Sunday Runday for all I know, or what have you, but I hope you all have a very wonderful night. I should be, oh, there we go, again. But I should have something together for Friday, a video. It'll probably be the collection thing, and then hopefully we'll have another Sunday Runday at least the next few weeks, because I'm going to be going back into college, but it shouldn't start off that busy at least. But yeah, I'll have to think about it, because I have classes on like Monday and Wednesday and stuff. So how it used to work before is I'd always have Monday off, so Sunday was kind of just my day to hang around, and then Monday I'd do my work on, or so I'll have to see coming in, but hopefully we should be cruising. That'll be the nice thing about when college is done, is I'll have, when that my full-time job isn't very, workloading and all, but it'll be nice to get back to YouTube more. But it'll be weird to think that I have like only 2 more years to go. So Ours Trains will be 8 years old. I would have started it when I was a sophomore in high school, and then I would have been done with college. Wow, doesn't time pass? So yeah, otherwise that though, have a great night, everybody. I can't quite remember how my old outro for the streams would go. It was, I think it was, oh, I know how it goes. So, I will see you all in the next live stream, video slash live stream slash whatever I do. So, have a very good night, and belated Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and like Happy Thanksgiving and all that stuff, because I've not been active on YouTube in a while. So it's good to be back. It's good to be back. We'll have a lot more coming out from Ours Trains, and I really want to try to get the channel back out there again. This is, I don't know if you want to call this the Renaissance or what have you, but I've definitely got that feeling back in me, especially now after doing the stream, of where, come on, let's try to put Ours Trains back out in the YouTube world or whatever. Don't give up on my baby just yet. So, yeah, otherwise that though, folks, have a good one, and again, let you know soon on the Amhurst decision. But yeah, have a Great night, everybody. It's nice seeing and chatting with y'all once again. It always makes my night just doing these. So, yeah, have a great night, folks, and I'll see you sometime.